it's me, Laura B. at Craft and See with Laura B. How are y'all doing today? I'm okay. Excuse, I'm gonna be sniffly. Anyway, where have I been? Well, I have been busy doing things around the house, and I have not been feeling very well. So I've been actually laying on the couch a lot. Anyway, I think the last time I was here with you guys, I showed you just the cover of the new journal. And here is the finished, completed journal that is my design team project for Kyung Shotwell. Anyway, so let's get started. On the outside, I've got this trim that I bought from Amazon. It comes in 3 different colors, red, white, and green. And this is a stamp that I have. What I did is I took a book, had to tear it apart because the spine was too small. Jelly printed, well, I didn't even jelly print. I actually took my glass mat and wondered, well, what will happen if I do this? And I put the paint all over it, and I used the brayer, and this is how it came out. I did the same thing with the fabric. That's why it looks different. And then because I wanted the background to show through slightly, I went ahead and put a tracing paper over it. My original thing was when it was slightly wet with the paint, I stamped this image onto it, but it was a barely discernible, so I went ahead and did this. And here is some more ribbon that I got from Amazon. It came like this. Well, they came individually. Only this one and this one were the only ones that had backing. These are just wrapped around styrofoam, and they were all over the place. So I got the bright idea to glue them all together. And this is what it came out as. Anyway, alright, so we've done several incarnations of the closure. What I originally wanted did not work at all. Oops. Got the little remnants. On the inside cover, I originally made this tree out of this festive string and put sequins all over it, but this page kept ripping them up, so I went over it. I took this Dollar Tree, I don't even know what you call it, but it's really sparkly on the inside, so I folded it in half so the sparkly would stay. I was originally going to make it a shaker and realized, where is it going to shake? So that's how that came about. I'm telling you, this was a labor of love. And I'm not going to lie, there were a lot of bad words, especially when it came to the enclosure. A lot of bad words being said. Anyway, so this, I made it a hidden spine, as you can see. So for this, this is a Dollar Tree paper bag, which I thought was nice and festive. And so on to the show. Oops. I had that on there because I was going to put something, and I did. Before I did anything, I went ahead and did a bunch of stamping in the background. I also printed out a bunch of Christmas carols that were free. And, excuse me, I'm going to take some coffee. And I included them as paper. Now, the only thing I used other than Kyung's beautiful paper was some book page and the Christmas carols. And here are her wonderful, beautiful sayings that she has. Christmas waves a magic hand over this world, and behold, everything is softer and more beautiful. These are die cuts that I have, and I just various pieces of cardstock. Again, die cut. And I absolutely love this polka dot paper. I seem to use it a lot because I loved it so much. These are my jelly prints that I did last year, and I just went ahead and made them flip out pockets. These are stickers from Screech Owl Studios. I'll try to remember, I will remember to link everything in here. And they do fit, I promise you. Again, these are punches that I have, Christmas punches, and it comes in 3 pieces, 4 pieces, and you just assemble it. Again, die cuts. These actually come with backing, and I think I have a couple in here that have the backing part on it. On this, I took double-sided Kyung's paper, and then I just made an envelope. And instead of covering that like we normally do with regular envelopes, I chose not to. Here is one of the beautiful prints, her journaling pages, and I just robbed what I wanted. This is actually one of her fussy cuts, and I really like the way all of this looks when you put it back in and you just see the outline of it, or partial. And I'm decided this is what I'm probably going to do for a lot of my regular envelopes. I'll just back the inside and then not cover that, because I really liked how it turned out. I don't know if you can see, trying to stay in frame. I did some light stenciling on that, so I stenciled and stamped, or stamped. And this is some vintage book page in, I believe it's Italian or French. I think it's French. I don't know what this year is. Mitz over at 307 Junk Journals would be able to tell you. So here I did some stenciling and then stamping. This is just, I like the way it looked. So not everything is a tuck. Here's some more of this ribbon that I don't even know how I acquired it, but I did. It didn't cost me anything. Here's the other side of the flip out pocket. Here's a tuck with another saying, and again the polka dot. I love me some polka dots. Here is a journal card that I made out of playing cards that Mitzi sent me. Oversized playing cards, and I just did my best to collage with, I've got washi on there. I've got, yeah. This is another one of her cutouts. This, what I did is took one of her backing pages and I printed it on a clear label sheet, and I really like how that turned out. More ribbon. Gotta have your red truck ribbon. I did include some, gems, dingly danglies, as G. Kerr says. And every signature I put, I don't know why I had them on there, but I put, is a Christmas Carol. Oh, because that's why I put that on there. Because I need to put a journal card in there. And I know I have an extra one. I just don't know how completed. There we go. I'll just have to finish it. There we go. On my envelopes, my junk mail envelopes, I just ran it through the embossing machine and on snowflakes and pretty much left it. I put that over there because of who the junk mail came from, Here's the other half of the other one. Some more stamps. I have more Christmas stamps, and, I didn't realize that I did, but I do. Oh, for crying in a bucket, go in. It does fit. It's not too snug. Journal pages. More of that stamp. Excuse me as I readjust. Here is another one of my jelly print, and I have the die cuts of the Christmas trees. I don't know how hard that is to see. It blends in more than I thought it did. Look, and I did the same thing in there. So, hey, yay me. So if you couldn't really see it in there, you sure can now, huh? This is another punch. If I said stamp, I meant punch on the early ones, and I just used more of the paper to tie that bag to tie that in. You'll recognize this from my last document style journal I did. And just tried to decorate every page, but leave plenty of journaling space. Love is what's in the room with you at Christmas if you stop opening presents and listen. The other half of the envelope I turned into a tuck. This envelope is a writing spot that I stenciled. Obviously you cannot mail it because, well, I put stuff on it. But I really like that stamp. don't know where she gets her ideas, but this one I really like the way it looked. Even if it looks kind of crooked to me, I'm going to shut my mouth over it and just let it ride for once. Try to, anyway. Y'all know me in the evens and all that stuff. And again, die cuts that I have, I put some stickles on the inside of the star. Santa putting, and this is a duo, so he's putting on, but he's so fat and so is the tree, he can't quite reach it. This is more of that kind of Dollar Tree, $1.25 store tool, I guess you'd call that. I actually use this in the Kyung's Rocky Mountain High journal that I did. I used some more of the red here and actually made a pocket. And I tell you what, this was so fiddly that lots and lots of cuss words go into it. And the only reason I was able to get through it is I was watching the movie Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you know. So you can see some sparkly on it. I used the actual same exact paper. I just shrunk it down to 8x10. This is more Dollar Tree ribbon. And I thought it looked nice. Be nice. And on to signature 2. I did not do anything with that for some reason. Oh, I like it. Here's this. And the other side of Jingle Bells. Some more of that trim. I just cut them into snowflakes. Just cut them apart. Another one of those die cut trees. This is actually, Tommy, if you're watching, you might recognize this is cardstock you sent me. These are stamps that I got from Lorna at TaylorMade by TaylorMade Journals, I believe it is. I will link her down below. She actually got picked up by Creative Expressions, I think, which is just wonderful. And I asked her the process of making those, and I tell you, it takes a long time and it has to be monitored. Christmas is the season for kindling the fire of hospitality in the hall, the genial flame of charity in the heart. And these, I actually have some die cuts of little circles of different shapes, and so yeah, these took, because there's only, you know, one of each size. So I did this size, and that took, it seemed like forever. But I like the way it turned out. Snowflakes and these different, this is a punch. This is a die. No, they're both die cuts. What am I saying? They're both out of the same set. Durr. And you can see I really like those trees. And these are the other stamps from Lorna. I'm very happy to get those because they're absolutely gorgeous. And how it picks up there. Another junk mail envelope will run through the embossing machine. See, so there is lots of journaling space, even though there's lots of decorations. More of that book page, it's just the bottom half of it. And so I just put washi wherever. Washi and ribbon. Remember, Mitzi, when I was saying I didn't know how to use this ribbon? I found a way. Here is an envelope. I didn't stencil it or anything. I did not stamp it. I just left it so it actually, you put some white labels on it and I believe you can mail it. On this, I decided to add a flip out pocket with another one of the stamps. Again, look, I was able to use some of the ribbon, Mitzi, because I have all this ribbon and I really wanted to use it, but I couldn't figure out how. Inspiration struck, I believe, again, I was watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer when I was... May the light of the holiday season fill your heart, and may the music fill your soul. Happy holidays. And then, again, this is another one of the playing cards Mitzi sent me, and I did the same thing with one of her backing papers. I just printed it on a clear label. I cannot remember who I saw do that. It's been several months. Oh gosh, I really can't tell you. And the only person I can think of, her name escapes me because, you know, it's me. So these are punches. This is a dual punch where you punch them both at the same time. There we go. And I put bells on Bob's tail because it's actually the name of the horse. I did not know this for a long time, but the actual name of the horse is Bob. So it's bells on Bob's tail. But unfortunately, my little quick stamp, letter stamps, I don't have the add-on kit that gives you the little apostrophe. But I know, it's one of those weird things probably I only care about, but it actually is Bob's tail. Bob has a tail, and it's on his tail. I know. Here's, it says believe, another one of her stamps. The other end of the flip out, all I did was make a tuck on some of them. Here's the inside, Frosty the Snowman. So I had to put a little snowman charm on it. Here's another one of those. This I left the trim as it is. So how is everyone? I'm going through this and I'm talking about it. And how was all y'all's Thanksgiving? I actually filmed another one of these, but I have been wearing a mouth guard basically 24/7 because I keep gritting my teeth. And I wore it during it, and it just sounded worse than Sylvester. And I just got mad and trashed the whole thing and said, you know what, I'll just finish this and film the flip through. Some pages I didn't do anything to. Sending wishes to you and yours for a beautiful holiday season and a peaceful new year. Here is another one of her. It's actually a song of the Noel. I'm pretty sure I know that song, and I know that's Noel, so of Noel. Anyway, you can mail this. Just, you know, you have to make sure that addresses can be seen. More snowflakes. The other end of We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Another tree. Oh, I need to put a thing here because I missed another one. I didn't do anything with that. See, this was the first one. All I did with this ribbon is use double-sided tape and stuck it to cardstock. And then made a belly band out of it. Oh, that wasn't two on the nose. Ice skates there. Big old ice skate there. But I did it. The other end of the flip out. Here's another little envelope that came in her kit. I glued it together because I was originally going to make it... No. I made it to where you could mail it if you wanted to, even though I double backed it. Double printed it, I should say. And I love the little chipmunk. Again, this is from Screech Owl Studios. I printed these onto just white label, and so they were actual stickers. And here are some more snowflakes and snowballs. I really like this little Yuletide guy from Screech Owl. Stamping and stenciling. This actually is part of one of those journaling pages from Kyung's kit, and I was able to cut that off. That's how I cut it, and then just put it on there. Up on the housetop, reindeer's paws, out comes good old Santa Claus. Yeah, I know. Can't have any idea of how long these songs were stuck in my head. The die cuts. There's actually the little one and the bigger one, the flu-freer one. Washi tape. That. Journal. Another Jingle Bells. Another one of these vintage book pages, and I cut it in half again. Only used one. Tried to do some stenciling on here from where I did all my punches out of some cardstock. I think I put this here so it covered up the where I went a little happy with the stenciling. I did some wax seal, and I might have to re-glue that as long as I don't tug on it. Come on. Santa Claus, Leave Christmas. I sure love those stamps. If she has any Lorna tailor-made journals, run, don't walk. These are again with Kyung's kit. I just cut it out and backed it onto some of my paper, the same paper. And there's no way I could cut out in a bigger oval circle. It would have just driven me nuts, so that's how I did that. White Christmas, who can't have White Christmas in there. And again, I'm going to go with the trivia. It actually was not a Christmas carol at first. It came out around Thanksgiving. But we made it a Christmas thing. It was not a Christmas song. And truth be told, even though that's what it said. Screech Owl, Kyung. And I just really like these colors, and I really like how it all came together, even if it does look a little on the nose. I hope not. Another one of these pockets, like I showed you, I actually just, it's an envelope, and I made it a pocket, I should say. These actually are freebies from Barbara over at 49 Dragonflies. It's on our Ko-fi page. Run, don't walk to get them. And then I just did some more stamping. I was watching Doctor Who when I did this one. I don't know why that stuck in my head, but that one will forever look like Doctor Who. More of these. More stamping, because I like them so much, so why not? More of that fabric from my last journal, because I love it so much. And this is hands down my favorite non-religious Christmas song. And it only if it's sung by Brenda Lee, the original, because as far as I know, because how can it not be? She's got such a wonderful, distinctive voice, or I believe she had. I remember my grandma had this on an album, I think it was. But yeah, I really like that one. Another die cut. It came with the same, same as Santa Claus in the Tree, and I just realized this does not show the T very well. It looks like Greerings, but it really is Greerings. Another envelope. And I just put more of the snowflakes and the snowballs, and then use the trim as a pull. You know, you can only, you gotta get new and creative with pulls, am I right? So I will tell you the story about my you-know-who who's snoozing on the couch. We went to her Grammys for Thanksgiving, and she was N-A-U-T-Y. N-A-U-G-H-T-Y? Anyway, bad doggy, bad. She chewed up a mattress. I know, she's never done anything like that before to anyone else's house. Now, she's chewed up her bed before in a big old pillow that I put in her crate, but she has never ruined anything at anybody's house. She's never been naughty over at Grammys, and she just, I don't know, she chewed the corner off of it. I myself did not see it. Donna will not tell me how bad it is. She actually told me when I asked her the other day, she said, forget about the mattress. Well, I'm not forgetting about that mattress. I was horribly, horribly embarrassed. You know, not only that, the first thing she did when she came in the house is peed on a dog bed. Again, she never does that in the house. She does not. I don't know what crawled up. I don't know what her issue was, but she was just, naughty dog. Oh, I just wanted the earth to open up and swallow me. I was so upset. Anyway, another sticker, Screech Owl. More paper. These are big journaling cards that came in it. And I just love the stamps. I mean, how can you not? She does wonderful stamps. More of these, and I know I could have sworn I put a full one on there. More of the snowflakes trim. This is part of that, and it wasn't easy to go on. I'm not pleased with it. You know, you have an idea in your head, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it just goes right on off the rails, and it went off the rails a lot. This is a never-ending card. I made several of these last year, and I'm pretty sure I did a video on it. If I find it, I'll link it. But I just double printed her polka dot paper because I loved it. I love polka dots. They make me happy. And then just put a bunch of oops as I throw it across the room. It's just a day, I tell you. It's been a few days. More Christmas song. Dreaming of a White Christmas. The other half of White Christmas. Duh. So it's not quite chunky, but it is, you know, full, but it has room to grow. The other half of everything, obviously. More of that ribbon. There it is. See, it turns out like that. More snowflakes, because why not? And there we have it. And here is the ink part of the closure that I can't get off now. Yeah, that was irritating. And the back. So there we have it. My design team project for the holidays. And I'm never going to get this tied, I don't think. Maybe. Watch me futz with it. I'm not very good at tying bows, and not with 4 strands a piece. I'm just going to leave it. I won't keep you here all day to watch me futz with that and fiddle with it and get upset. I know. Anyway, so here we have it. Again, my design team project for Kyung Shotwell for the holidays. And my next project is, that I'll be starting today, is a religious-based one. Janie B. Journals, Her Silent Night. It's absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous, which is why I bought it. And if you liked what you saw today, please give me a thumbs up. Drop a comment in the comment box. That really helps my channel get noticed. If you really enjoyed it, share it with somebody. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell. I still am trying to upload videos on Monday and Fridays. Unfortunately, Monday went off the rails for me this whole weekend. I was very, very tired. And like I said, laid on the couch for most of it, which is completely unlike me. Once I'm vertical, I don't get horizontal till it's time to go to bed. So anyway, again, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. And on that note, I bid you adieu and peace out. Bye, guys.